His name is Henry. He's all about those classics. Dust off the old ones and gives them shine. He finds some goodies and finds you some baddies. And reviews ones folks from forgot. His name is Henry. He's over the
Can't be done, I tell you.
mustache.
Can't be done.
20th century reviews are here. 20th century reviews are here.
Hello, I'm Henry R. Mockingbird, your host with the mustache, and today I am going to review the 1962 State Fair. So let's get on this merry-go-round as we take a look at State Fair 1962. The film is about the Frank family going to the Texas State Fair. All the while, the parents are more focused on winning their contests with either their livestock or their cooking. The restless Marguerite and her brother Wayne find their own love interest. So what do I think? Well, I'll tell you. Well, I like it. Let's get into a little history. The 1945 State Fair was financially, critically unsuccessful. The film's songs were written by Richard Rodgers and his partner Oscar Hammerstein, both which already previously wrote songs for the 1945 State Fair. Hammerstein wrote additional songs and provided both music and lyrics for the 1962 State Fair before his death in 1960. The film was shot in both Loa State Fair and the State Fair of Texas. We get some shots of the State Fair, including a gigantic-ass cowboy who has a speaker. And some of these rides at the State Fair actually look kind of fun. And speaking of fun, we have this admittedly exciting race car scene, which, is pretty fun to watch. And I gotta say, I'm glad they made Wayne a race car driver. In both the 1933 film and the 1945 film, he didn't really have a whole lot to do. But here, not only is he a race car driver, but he also has a race car rival. I really do like the relationship between Wayne and Emily. They have a lot of romantic chemistry, and it's very believable. I really do believe these two are in love. And Wayne even asks Emily to marry him, which is something the 1933 version of Wayne or the 1945 version of Wayne never did. I believe their relationship far more than I do with Marguerite and Jerry, who's kind of a creepy, lying bastard. Not only does he lie to Marguerite about traveling around the world, and how do I know that he's lying? basically because his friends say this.
Is he moving in again?
Yeah. A little young, isn't she?
If she believes him, she is.
And lines like this don't make him any less creepy to me.
You know you're the first mint-flavored girl I've ever kissed? Or maybe it's wintergreen. I'm not sure.
Not to mention, he pretty much kisses her without her consent. Dude, she clearly doesn't want to be kissed. Take a hint. First, there's Abel, who, just like the 1945 film, is a very supportive family man. And he's played by Tom Ewell, who was also in the 7-Year Itch.
Do you feel the breeze from the subway? Isn't it delicious?
And then there's Abel's wife, Melissa, who's both a good wife and mother. She's played by Alice Faye, who literally came out of retirement to appear in this movie. Her career includes such films as Fallen Angel, The Gang's All Here, Tin Pan Alley, as well as Shirley Temple films like The Poor Little Rich Girl and Stowaway, as well as On the Avenue, and Alexander's Ragtime Band, Sing Baby Sing, and You Can't Have Everything. And then there's Margie, who is restless and rather curious. And she is played by Pamela Tiffin, who looks great in a bikini and was also in 1, 2, 3 starring James Cagney. Wow, try saying that 3 times fast. And then you have Emily, who in the 1933 film was a trapeze artist, and in the 1945 film she was a singer. Here she's a performer, a dancer, and a singer. In this film, she's played by Anne Margaret, and this being her second role. Her first one being Pocket Filled of Miracles. A lot of you might remember her from the Stagecoach remake I did last year. Now let's listen to the songs. First, there's the intro song.
There is a great state fair. Don't miss it. Don't even be late. Boom, boom, boom. It's dollars to donuts. That our state fair is the best state fair in our state.
Next song is Spring Fever.
I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a string. I'd say that I had spring fever, but I know it isn't spring.
And next up is one of the new songs, Sweet Hog of Mine.
Sweet hog of mine, warm and soft affection lies in your teeny weeny eyes. Sweet hog of mine, sweet hog of mine. When the lengthening shadows fall and the day is through, you will always hear me call. Soon, soon, all the friends may drift away. Tell me that you'll always stay, sweet hog of mine, sweet hog of mine.
Next up is the song That's For Me.
I saw you standing in the sun, and you were something to see. I know what I like, and I liked what I saw, and I said to myself, that's for me.
Next up, we have Anne Margaret singing the song Isn't It Kind of Fun?
I never go for sentimental track. I never go for the rodeo type. I'm not a dewy-eyed Juliet. No one has seen me drew yet. I don't say a heart so tight, but love's eternal together. But using words less dignified. Isn't it kind of fun to be together? Well, maybe I'll never be the love of your life. Maybe I'm not the girl of your dreams. But isn't it kind of fun to look in each other's eyes, swapping romantic gleams? Maybe I'm not a girl to have to hold. Maybe I'm not a girl who would stay. But isn't it kind of fun carousing around the town, dancing the nights away?
Next up, we have Alice Faye singing Never Say No to a Man.
Never say no to a man. Simply avoid saying yes to him. That leaves the ultimate yes to him. Darling, don't ever say no. Men find the negative rough. Give an affirmative grin to him. You needn't really give in to him. Don't use the positive no. No is a mean monosyllable, fit for a horse, a dog, or a cow, or a cat. A nod and a smile would cut the divorce statistics by just about half. Maybe, perhaps, if I can, these are some words that will do as well. Darling, he's sure to love you as well. Never say no to a man.
Next up, we have You're Not an Angel. And as much as I don't like the character Jerry, the guy who plays him, Bobby Darin, has a pretty nice voice. Listen.
This is the earth and you. You're not an angel who wants one. You in the flesh will do. You're so real, I'm reeling. Who called you divine? Watch me walk across the ceiling, shouting, you're mine, you're mine. This isn't heaven, so what? You're not an angel, no, you're not. You're mine, you're mine, you're mine.
Next up is my favorite. It's a grand night for singing.
And somewhere a bird who is bound he'll be heard is throwing his heart at the sky. It's a sad night for singing. The stars are bright earth is aglow, and to add to the show, I think I am falling in love. Falling, falling in love. Maybe it's more than the moon. Maybe it's more than the birds. Maybe it's more than the sight of the night in a light too lovely for words. Maybe it's more than the earth, shiny and silvery blue. Maybe the reason I'm feeling this way has something to do with you. It's a grand night for singing, the moon is flying high, and somewhere a bird who is bound he'll be heard is throwing his heart at the sky. It's a grand night for singing, the stars are bright above. The earth is aglow, and to add to the show, I think I am falling in love. Falling in love.
Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about the 1962 State Fair. Well, until the next review, I'm Henry R. Mockingbird, your host with the mustache, signing off. I give this film 5 stars. Write, like, and subscribe to the channel and ring bell for future uploads. If you like to make a movie request on this channel, do so in the comment section below. And feel free to check out my other shows, Modern Classics, TV Treasures, and Geek Reviews. And check out my editorials.